Hello Elon, thanks for logging on to this web update. I'm Eric Halperin.
And I'm Meredith Kelly. Here's what's happening this Thursday, March 21st. You might cut across the railroad tracks on the way to class, but did you know that's illegal? Railroad police and Elon police are warning students that crossing the tracks anywhere other than the crossing gates is trespassing on private property. We spoke to Elon police, who said that they were just trying to promote safety. Their biggest advice for students is to stay off the tracks.
Trees are budding, the weather is getting warmer, spring has arrived, Elon, and those newly budded trees were causing some increased traffic on Williamson Avenue this morning. A police officer was directing traffic as maintenance crews cut down branches at the intersection of North Williamson and Lebanon Avenue. The crews hoped their efforts would stop the branches from falling on power lines. Traffic is now clear.
And as college tuition continues to increase across the country, students and their families are finding ways to help pay for these increasing costs. Our Steve Roth found one student whose situation is different than most.
I apply for at least 20 outside scholarships a year.
Elon Jr. Josiah Jodry, like many students, tries his best to help pay for school. But being one of 7 children, money has always been a concern, and Jodry knows it's not given, it's earned.
Elon does a lot of student activities that I'll walk by the board and be like, oh, I wish I could go do that, but I gotta work.
Jodry says he's been to 2 Elon basketball games this year, but says many of the student activities happen at an inconvenient time.
Most of those things happen on a Friday and Saturday night, and those are the busiest nights of work, so there's not even really a chance for me to ask off for those days.
The difference between Jodry and most full-time students is that he doesn't just work a few hours here and a few hours there.
I work 45 hours a week.
Jodry is now an assistant manager at a local Chick-fil-A.
I'm the one responsible if something goes wrong. I'm the first one in and the last one out.
Though Jodry says it can be stressful balancing work and school, you wouldn't know it from his grades.
I have been able to manage my grades well, making at least the dean's list every semester since I've been here.
Besides keeping his grades up and keeping a restaurant running smoothly, he also makes sure to share some important advice for his 2 younger brothers.
And every chance I can, I talk to them about the importance of getting their work done, working hard, and doing things, and how it's going to benefit them later on in life.
Jodry says that although his parents help in whatever ways they can, he's paying for school all by himself.
Steve Roth, Elon Local News.
Jodry says the amount of work he does now has prepared him for life after college.
Survive and advance. The Elon women's basketball team is now preparing for their next postseason game in the Women's Basketball Invitational after a 68-61 victory over Eastern Kentucky. Senior Allie Ford broke the 2,000 career point mark in the matchup, becoming only the 2nd player in his school history to do so. Fellow senior Kelsey Evans led the Phoenix with 26 points and 9 rebounds. Second round action of the WBI will take place on March 23rd. Elon will face the winner of the Mercer and McNeese State game. Head coach Charlotte Smith says she's happy with the team's success.
I'm just really excited that we got the win. This was definitely a game where we had to knock the rust off, and hopefully this will be a tune-up for us as we advance forward.
But as the women enter the 2nd round, the men's basketball team is now officially in the offseason. The Phoenix lost to the Canisius Golden Griffins last night, 69-53 in the first round of the CollegeInsider.com tournament.
We're less than 24 hours away from spring break. Here are some things you need to know before leaving campus. Residence halls will close at 10 a.m. this Saturday, but before you go, make sure your windows are shut and locked, and be sure to turn off your lights. And save some energy by unplugging everything from outlets except your microfridge. Also, be sure to remember to empty your trash. You don't want your room to smell when you return from break. Finally, don't forget to lock your door and take your keys. Halls will reopen at 2 p.m. on Sunday, March 31st.
And that's all we have for you today, but be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Thanks for logging on and have a great spring break.